What is going on, everyone? This is Greg Helbeck, and welcome to this week's REI Deal Breakdown. If you are not familiar with me, my name is Greg Helbeck, and I have bought and sold well over 100 houses in my 6+ year career as a real estate investor. So the goal of these videos is to share what I know with everyone so they can take these lessons that I've learned the hard way, most likely, and use it in their business. So if you do get value from this video, if you could subscribe to my channel and like the video, it would mean a lot to me. So today I'm going to talk about a long-term marketing mindset, right? I'm going to say that again, a long-term marketing mindset. So a big issue that I see with new real estate investors and even experienced real estate investors who might not do direct marketing for their deals and they want to start doing it is they don't have a long-term mindset. So they have the wrong expectations going into doing direct marketing. And what is direct marketing? Is basically a form of marketing where you get a prospect, instead of to see a billboard and become aware of your brand, you get them to directly respond to that ad, usually via a website or a phone number, and you can measure and track the results of that marketing, and you can directly tie new deals to the marketing you did. Therefore, you can get a good return on ad spend. And by the way, that's going to be the next video I'm going to make. So stay tuned. Return on ad spend, something that no one really talks about. But anyway, you got to have a long-term mindset. So they have the wrong expectations. They send out some text messages, or they put up some Google ads, or they send out a couple thousand postcards, and they think within 30 days they're going to get their money back. And that is completely the wrong way to think. You got to have, in my opinion, depending on the market you're in, a 90 to 180 day mindset. And even in New York, for sometimes you have to have a 12-month mindset, right? And the reason you have to have a long-term mindset is because when you first start doing direct marketing, it doesn't matter what channel you're doing. You're going to have some kinks you're going to have to work out, right? You're going to have to get the like if you're mailing, you're going to have to get those bad prospects to call in to ask you to remove them from the list before you get the good prospects that call in that actually want to sell you a property. If you're doing Google ads, you got to get your negative keywords figured out, and you're going to probably get some bad leads to start. And then once you start figuring out where the bad leads are coming from, you can obviously tweak your campaigns and you can get better leads. So if you don't have the right mindset going in, you're going to think every marketing channel doesn't work. And I got news for you. Every marketing channel does work if you work it the right way, right? So you have to understand, when you're doing direct marketing, you have to have the big takeaway I want everyone to have here is at minimum, at bare bones minimum, if you're executing and you're doing the right activity, or you're spending a reasonable amount of money, 90 days minimum for results, 180 days, 6 months most likely. And at least in New York, where it's a little bit longer sales cycle here, you probably need to have about a 12-month mindset. So let me share with you an example on, I'm getting all these leads right now, which is my long-term mindset with marketing paying off. But let me share with you an example with direct mail, for example. I said the word example too many times here. So I remember I was doing a campaign. I forget what the campaign name was, but the first 2 drops of the campaign, like we mailed the prospects the first time, didn't get good results. The second time we got crappy results. And I was thinking like, oh my gosh, we're like 4 or 5 months in here and the campaign isn't performing that well. What's going on? Is it the list? Is it the mail piece? Is it the timing? Whatever. And I said, I'm going to send another third round of mailers out and see what happens, right? And if we did 3 and they were all flops, there's probably an issue with the campaign. Long story short, seller called up. They needed to sell yesterday. And they were like, I need to get rid of this property. I haven't paid my taxes and blah, blah, blah. I want to move to North Carolina. And we ended up buying that house, and we rehabbed the house, put it back on the market, and did, decent amount of work. And we ended up making $80,000, right? So that direct marketing campaign that was tanking turned into an $80,000, revenue event. We backed out about 10 grand in marketing costs. So netted us about $70,000 on that direct marketing campaign. So if I had a 1 to 2 month mindset, I would have said, this sucks, this doesn't work. But because I had that long-term mindset, I was able to yank $80,000 out of a direct mail campaign, and you can do the same if you have the right mindset. So hopefully you got value from this video, and you got to understand, if you're going to be doing marketing, have to have a long-term mindset. And if you got value from this, once again, if you could subscribe to my channel and like the video, and if you're local to the Hudson Valley, if you're local to San Diego, if you're local to Delaware, or if you're in Pennsylvania too, or New Jersey, or Connecticut, anywhere in the Northeast for the most part, or San Diego, I want to do deals. I want to do more deals. So if you want to JV with me, you want to JV wholesale a deal, JV rehab a deal. If you're a wholesaler, you want to sell me a deal. email me, greg@velocityhousebuyers.com. Once again, that's greg@velocityhousebuyers.com, and I'll see you on the next video.